Hello, Digidestin. And not only hello, Digidestin, hello, anyone. Happy 2024. Okay, man. Okay, so what a great way to start this year. This video was supposed to come out a lot sooner. Like, I actually wanted to upload this on New Year's Day, but I got sick. And that's why we've been haven't been uploading or posting anything on our. If you give it our community tabs, the last thing we posted was Happy New Year and all that. You know, all that. But I got sick. I ended up don't worry. Took the test. I'm good. I'm clean, negative, and everything. I'm just really congested. Like you can even hear it in my voice a little bit. It's like a constant I'm just really congested. So past 2 days I couldn't really. It was hard to breathe almost. Couldn't really talk. But I'm feeling a whole lot better, much better. And I really wanted to put this video out because I managed to get first place at our locals. It's weird. I played at our locals. I felt great, and as soon as I got home, then I started feeling weird. What can you do, right? It happens. But like I said, I'm feeling much better. It's pretty much all gone. Been and you're sick, sipping on the bone broth, really helps out. Chicken bone broth really is helping out. So I wanted to upload this video because I got first place in my locals playing, of course, as always, Blackwargreymon. That's the deck I focus on, obviously, and that's the deck I like to bring here to the channel. So I wanted to go over the deck, especially plus it's the new year. It's a new year, fresh start for everyone, and I wanted to update all my decks that I'm playing right now. That I play. Digimon. I want to upload my. This is my latest build for Blackwargreymon. Also, I was saving this video because this is also the build I would have used at the LA Regionals that was a couple of weeks ago that some friends of mine from locals went to. Again, if you subscribe to us, you know that unfortunately me and Chilmer and Michael aren't able to go to those because of IRL obligations, stuff like that. Hopefully, when our schedule clears up more, we definitely want to. But in the meantime, I managed. This is the build I would have played, and I managed to get first place on my locals with it. It was a lot of people too. There were man, 16, 18, something like that. It was a lot of people. 4 rounds. Well, it was supposed to be 4 rounds. The last one, it was already closing time, and everyone wanted to go home because it was New Year's Day. I'm amazed how many people showed up on New Year's. I beat Bellstarmon. Oh man, that guy. Oh boy, he got really salty. Not gonna lie. I beat Blue Flare. I beat Lugamon. That was my first time ever playing against Lugamon, and I can see why people really do not like that deck. And I would have in the finals played against channel member slash friend of the channel of Cbit. We'll call him that for right now. We might full on get him to introduce himself in the channel later on. If you want to see that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna get it set right now. Hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments how's your 2024 going so far. Ours is going, other than getting sick, I'm doing pretty good. Me and Chandler and Michael are both doing pretty good. Man, stay bundled up, stay warm, man. So I would have played against him last, but again, we had to cut it early. But I think I would have had it because me and him have been were playtesting beforehand, the week before, and I was doing pretty good against his Dobrikmon. So I kind of balances it out sort of. So I basically went undefeated thus. So hey, I'll take that, right? First place, gotta love it. First place, first video of the year. And if I'm looking at this right, this is our 200th video here on the channel. So man, I didn't even know we uploaded that many videos. So hey, way to go, right? Okay, so that's enough dilly dallying. Let's get to the deck. Now, obviously, I'm not even going to go over it because it's obvious. We play 4 of the draw Koromon. Once again, still the best Koromon in the game. Unless they hit it to 1, I'm pretty sure every Wargreymon player is going to be playing this at 4. Let's be real here. Unless they make a super crazy one. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to show that. Unless they make a new one or something, a super crazy one. Hey, who knows, right? Alright. First off, 4 of the BT14 Agumon. Now, this card is nuts. Multiple times throughout all my games, I managed to pretty much set up all the way to Blackwargreymon X or Guilemon almost for free, thanks to this thing and his ability to be able to set up for free, set up Greymon for free. It is honestly just great. Still the best searcher in the deck. BT12 Agumon. Let's real, this is the best searcher. Search out a Greymon, real top 4, search a Greymon, and search out a Tai Kamiya. What more could you ask for? And plus, his inheritable really helps out. His inheritable is like the most useful. Like, this inheritable is really good during your turn, but the fact that this can power up your Blackwargreymon X is really good for Blackwargreymon X's redirection ability. And for Greymon X. I mean, Agumon X. Well, we're playing Greymon X, but for Agumon X. Hey, another searcher, play on top of an Agumon plus, and, you know, get more searches. Can't really complain about that. Those are pretty much like the main 3 you always want to max out on. Like, this is like the 12 you always have played. Let's put these over here. Alright, now for the Greymons. I'm playing a little bit of a different lineup than like some other decks. Because I haven't been seeing a lot of people play this, and I don't know why. This card's great. I'm playing 2 of the Black Greymon from the structure deck. This Greymon super came in clutch against Lugumon, because if you have a blocker ready, and because I had Blackwargreymon X to like 1600, use him for your first blocker. Then you have Greymon. Then you can use Blackwargreymon and the X's ability to absorb, to like, you know, redirect the highest one, and you can still use Blackwargreymon X as a blocker. Because you don't need Tai Kamiya to use him as a blocker, because it's one of his own abilities. Like, there are times where I actually just I full on just hard played it and had a free blocker. So that's something really good. Plus his trigger ability is great. Sometimes, like, your opponent, like you're doing the mirror match, or like you're playing against other decks like Machine Dramon or something that can blow up your Tamers. Use this, get your Tamer back, or set up an Agumon for next turn. So really useful. Plus, its inheritable is also really good too. The fact that if you redirect, which is again using your blockers or Blackwargreymon X's redirect ability, you'll gain a memory back. You can kind of like steal turns away from your opponent that way too. Like if they're on 0 or something, it's really nutty. That did happen to me a couple times. Probably the best Greymon in the deck, honestly. Just because, again, that inheritable, the fact that Blackwargreymon X can gain more DP during your opponent's turn is a super necessary. Plus, it's a good way also to set your Tai Kamiyas if your hand is about like letting you be able to go off that turn. And for Gaiomon, and just if you want to be a little more aggressive, I'm still running the 2 double check Greymons. What can I say? Just more checks, honestly. Because I'm not playing the red tie in this build. I decided to switch it out for something else. If you've seen this from the last build I used, deck profile I uploaded a couple, like 2 months ago. Dang. So this is you want to be a little more aggressive, and it does come up too. Wanting to be a little more aggressive with Gaiomon. You know, hit for like 3 checks. And the obligatory, let's be real, Greymon X lineup. 3 of those, and we all miss you still, buddy. Maybe someday. Probably not. Oh, man. All right. Metal Greymon time. Now, the Raid Greymon is a very good Metal Greymon. Why do I keep saying Greymon today? Now, it's a really good one, but this is more for a controlled game. For when you play the Raid Metal Greymon, it's a little more, if you're shooting a little more aggro. This is for more control-based, and this super helped out. Metal Greymon, 3 of the PT8 Metal Greymon. Now, the reason I played this came up in my last match, actually. I was playing against Lugumon, and he managed to set up, I don't know the full lineup name. The ultimate of it. Their Blackwargreymon X, basically, the final one. And it was a blocker. So, basically what I did, I de-digivolved his Digimon down to Hell Lugumon. Hell Lugumon? Is that the one? Well, the one that is a 8 cost. And then I just played Hades Force, deleted it, and then just, thanks to Metal Greymon was in the breeding zone beforehand. He wasn't fresh, so I could swing with him. Thanks to that, got rid of his 1 blocker. There you go, swung for game. Man, so that de-digivolving is super necessary especially against a lot of other bigger decks too. Like, we're gonna have to deal with hell. I'm not a psychic or anything. I can't see the future, so we don't know when the next bit restriction list will be. If I had to put money on it, I probably wouldn't even say shoot. Maybe one might come up around summer. I don't know, maybe if we're lucky. So we're definitely going to be dealing with Lugomon for a while. So we're going to deal with that, as well as we still got to deal with Anubismon and Apoclymon until March. So we still got to deal with those big pile decks. So the de-digivolving super helps. Oh, and I'm still running one Alterius. Another funny story. I was playing against Blue Flare. I de-digivolved his Metal Greymon. And thanks to that, I was also able to pop one of his smaller guys. The little one that's like a walking head. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry, Blue Flare players. So I deleted that. And then I put this on top, Alterius mode, on top of Metal Greymon, and deleted his male Bergemon. I forgot. Some of that. And then I played Metal Greymon X on top of it and got rid of his entire field before I was able to swing. So that was awesome. So Alterius mode is super necessary. So plus, there are times where you can't just... I don't know. I'm pretty sure this has happened to other people too. There are still times I don't see my Greymon X and I need that protection. So this card. Extra protection. Would not drop it, honestly. And I'm still playing 3 BT11 Metal Greymon X. I mean, that one... I mean, yes, it does suck. It costs 1 memory, but that memory is useful. I mean, that is worth it. The fact that you could blow up Digimon, and now, because of Metal Greymon X's own ability, he cannot be de-digivolved or have his DP reduced until the end of your opponent's turn. And that's super useful, because like the yellow vaccine deck has been getting more popular, and I haven't been hearing as much about Shine, but hey, that's still a big middle finger to them. And I'm playing another card in this deck that super helps against like Mastamon, because that deck is getting a lot more play lately. And I'll go over that one in a sec. 2 still of the boy, Blackwargreymon. 2 is like the perfect number if you ask me. Especially against decks like Shine, obviously. Blue Flare. There are still always people in locals that play like Crossheart. You don't see it as much. Hunters. Just any deck that super relies on their Tamers, which, let's be real, a lot of decks these days really are. Just get rid of them. You're sitting pretty, honestly. Plus, there are a lot of times where I managed to have Metal Greymon X swing at my opponent's security, and then I could Digivolve on top of it into Black War and delete some of their smaller Digimon, like Pomamon, and then he could rescan, and now he's a blocker again. And so that really does come up. It's super useful. But, gotta be honest, still the best card in the deck has got to be Blackwargreymon X. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. He deletes Digimon, he does redirect, and he's just a fortress tank almost. This card is amazing. Love this card. And when I want to be more aggressive, I really like this lineup, honestly. I used to play 2 each of everything, but there are times where Gaiomon really just wasn't doing it, and I needed something else in the deck that I'm playing now. So I cut it down, and playing 1, I see it when I need it, and it's super useful. And when it comes up, it comes up. Especially if I have like Metal Greymon in its Digi-Evolutions. I could just use Gaiomon, de-Digivolve his big guy, and then swing over it. It's super amazing. Love it. Would not cut it, honestly. I know some decks do. I wouldn't cut Gaiomon, personally. And I'm still running Omnimon. Many times I've stolen games with Omnimon. I'm not going to lie. Okay, funny story about Omnimon X. Against the same Blue Flare player I was playing, who's a friend of our locals, I used Blackwargreymon, deleted his Tamer, and then I managed... usually you use Omnimon X to also like steal games, but because I know how Blue Flare works, I decided, no, I'm going to use his ability to look at my opponent's security and trash any possible Tamer he had, and he had 1 Tamer in his security and it was gone. So I got rid of that, and it was just nasty, I'm not going to lie. Now, this card I wasn't playing for like the longest time, and I'm still like... I don't know, maybe just because I just don't like how free this card can be, or sacky this card can feel sometimes. But it is an amazing card, I can't lie. I started playing Death Xmon. Mainly because there are a lot of decks right now where, Rush is, like smaller, like Commandramon, stuff like that. You know, I don't want to deal with those little tiny guys and all that. And Lugumon as well, since they could set up their big guy and then have like all these other little ones come back because you know the whole alliance thing. And when the new structure deck comes out, with you know when this meta is going to be go crazy with rabbits everywhere. I'm gonna need something to deal with that, and so it was either this or Crimson Blaze, but I'm really glad I played this because again the digivolving is super necessary sometimes. So that's why I decided to go this over Crimson Blaze. And it's super won in clutch. It actually won me a game because my opponent, like it was a Lugumon player, he had all his stuff set up, but he had like a bunch of weenies on like tiny ones in the field because the whole alliance. You know, because that's so this managed to take care of a lot of them. All right. 3, Tai Kamiya. What can I say? You got 3 is the magic number. 4 is I played 4 before, way too much. Especially since I cut it to also make room for this. Do not underestimate. This card comes super clutch. Not only thanks to Blackwargreymon X's redirect ability, but like anytime an attack is changed, you'll gain you can use it. So it's super useful, but the most of the times it's thanks to Blackwargreymon X. Plus, that extra draw can really come in handy. Now, this is the card I meant where because again, it seems Mastimon's getting more play lately, and I do not. Most people don't like dealing with Chaos Degradation. Yuya. Yeah, I cut the red tie and went back to playing Yuya, and I'm so glad I did. Because again, combined with this and Metal Greymon X, the deck can't do anything to Blackwargreymon. So these two in combination is just nasty. Plus that extra 2,000. All right, 3 X antibodies. Nothing's changed there. I tried 2. I needed that third one. 2 Hades Force. Gotta love Hades Force. 2 offense training. I was messing around with this ratio the most, and 2 just feels like the most right because I decided to play 1 red memory boost. And the reason I decided to stick with 1 red memory boost is because there are times like I don't see an Agumon, like one of the reveal top 4, you know, search Agumons or Agumon X, but I did draw into the, you know, the other Agumon that you usually want to digivolve in your raising area. So using this to be able to set up for next turn is also really useful. Plus, red memory boost the offense training only works for your Digimon. At least with this, I can also get some more memory if I want to, like, because there are times, you know, if it's not going to be in your security where you're going to have to hard play your Yuya, so, and your memory setter ties. So, hey, what can you do? So, yeah, it's the entire deck. Like I said, I got first place in my locals, pretty much undefeated, and this is the build I would have used at the LA regionals. And hopefully soon me and Michael can get our schedules more cleared up. We can hopefully start going to those Star Friends because we really want to start doing that. Maybe do like some mini vlogs or something. So that's the entire deck. Again, sorry that the video took a little longer. I wanted to upload this sooner, but like I said, got sick. What can you do, right? Like I said, me and Challenger Michael, I'm feeling a lot better. So I got some other videos planned out for the week. So me and Challenger Michael should be uploading those soon. If not, it's only because, again, I felt a little off or something. You know, again, getting sick, what can you do? But those should be out hopefully soon. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you're having a great 2024. Bit of a rocky start for us here, but like I said, we're feeling good, so we're ready to keep going. So enjoy the rest. Have a good week, and just take care. Bye.